right, can you guys see my screen? Hi, everyone. All right, hopefully you recognize a face back here, but honestly, this is just a small little tiny snippet of our incredible fast growing team. And when I was pulling these pictures together, it just made me like, oh my gosh, everybody here is just happy and smiling and full of joy. And it's not like the real, the IG fake real. It really is, because I've gotten to know all the people on this page and on our team. And it really is just such a joyful place to be. And I think these pictures really represent that. So I want you to know that you belong here. And I hope that when we do this presentation today, you really see that you can fit this family that we're building here. I'm going to start with playing a short video about Shaklee, and then we'll jump into the rest of the presentation. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Give me a thumbs up if you hear the screen. If not, we'll have to figure something else out. All right, and I think if I go back here, we can go back to the presentation.
Whoa, Susan.
Oh, I'm looking for coupon codes.
Okay.
Sorry, YouTube. All right, Sarah, you want to take it away?
Yes, I love that video. It kind of gives me goosebumps for whatever reason. It just makes me excited. So as you saw in that video, Shaklee has been around for 65 years, which blows my mind. Just knowing that there is so much history here, so much innovation, so much effort put into research and development and ensuring that these products are top notch. Even back in 1915, Dr. Shaklee was responsible for creating the very first multivitamin. So that's just huge that they started that in 1915 and have been perfecting it ever since. In 1960, they came out with the first biodegradable cleaner. In 1961, the first quality protein isolate. And then in 2000, this is what's really special to me, is that they became the first company on our planet to be certified as carbon neutral. And what that means is that all of the things that Shaklee creates and does leave zero carbon footprint. That is a huge undertaking to have the systems and the setup in place to make sure that everything they do leaves the planet just as good as it was before they started anything. So I love that so much. Okay, and then the other thing too, a lot of fun things about Shaklee that I think a lot of people have no idea of, I had no idea of when I was first looking into this company, is that they are on every NASA mission since 1993. So NASA, these amazing astronauts take our products to space. They're that good. And the 10% of the Olympic team is actually what is called our pure performance team. And they utilize our products for their training, for their recovery, for just their daily nutrition needs. That is huge, because if you think about how much scrutiny and testing our Olympians go through to ensure that their products that they're using are not impacting their body negatively in any way, that's a huge testimony to the product quality here at Shaklee. Our non-toxic cleaners are in the White House. They're trusted by the president of our country. I think that's incredible. Something else that I find to be really, really amazing is that all of our products are peer reviewed. They are double-blind scientific studies. They're clinically trialed. We have statistics to back up the products that we're talking about and that we're sharing with people. And, when you're looking into green supplements, green products, green skincare, green cleaning things, it's so easy to get greenwashed, where you're purchasing these products that are not actually as clean as they're made out to be. But here at Shaklee, everything that we're promoting, that we're sharing with people, is actually as good as we say it is, and we have the statistics to prove it. And if you think about it, we have 65 years of tried and true brand loyalty with people who have grown up, raised their children, and lived most of their lives using Shaklee products. And I just love that we have that, because very few companies in the world have that kind of reputation and that brand loyalty to represent their products.
All right. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am, so that and Sarah will do this as well, so that as we continue to talk about Shaklee and why we're here, you kind of get a little bit of background on who we are as people, and what brought us to Shaklee and where we are today. So, my journey started completely different where it ended up. And I think sometimes you see someone where they're at today and you think, I don't know if I'm that person, but I wasn't that person I am today either. I actually started when I met my husband. We were both working for the same company in corporate America. I kind of went the traditional route, college. I got my first job. I actually went back and got my MBA in finance. So it wasn't in like wellness or health. I wish it had been, but it wasn't. And I always cared about wellness. That's something that always mattered to me. And I remember thinking, I wonder why I didn't go that route. And I never thought you could just make a complete career change. But I'm here to tell you, you absolutely can. I never thought this is where I would end up. But here's what I did think about quite a bit. I thought about, okay, when we get married, when we were engaged, we barely saw each other. We were like ships passing through the night. And I thought about, when we're married, when we have kids, what is my life going to look like? Am I going to be dropping my kids off at 6:30, 7 a.m. in the morning and barely able to pick them up at 7 p.m.? Because those were the hours I was working when I was local. There were times I wasn't even local and I was traveling. And the more, we got closer to marriage, and then, then we actually did get married, I kept thinking, this is just not what I want for my future. And that's how I first decided, okay, I want to go all in. I started step by step. I didn't jump all in from month one. At first, it was just nice to have a little bit of extra income doing something on the side. And so I built up a business. And when I found out about Shaklee, it was a friend of mine from our previous company. And there were a couple things about Shaklee that I loved right away. I'm not going to jump into everything, because you're going to see that on the next few slides. We're going to talk about that. But what I do want you to know is where I'm at today is home with my children. That's our family. And that is what I wanted when I set out to work for myself and start something for myself. And being here at Shaklee, I've never seen as much opportunity ever. And I first started doing this 6 years ago, as I do today. And I've never been more excited as I am today about what we're doing and the opportunity that we have before us. So that's my background. That's a little bit about who I am. And I'm going to keep going and tell you guys a little bit more about the opportunity and the company and what it would take if you wanted to do something yourself like this. So if you're a leader at Shaklee, what does that actually mean? What does your day-to-day look like? I don't want to overcomplicate it for you, because when a lot of us have started, we really didn't know as much as you might think we do. It comes out to be 3 simple things. Use the products. The products that you use, you're going to naturally tell people about. And that's like everything in your life, right? Where the restaurants you eat at, the shampoo you use, the makeup you put on your face, the things that you use, you naturally share. So the more Shaklee products that you use, the better you're going to do at number 2, which is sharing. What's really cool about Shaklee, though, is there are so many products. So it's really easy to fit it into many parts of your life. And that was something that was a really big draw to me when I came here. So many products, so many different things I can share, where one friend might be into skincare and I might share that with her. And another friend might be into non-toxic cleaning products, and so I can share that with her. And then number 3 is just help others do the same exact thing. Help others use the product and help them share the product, assuming they want to share. That's really what it comes down to. What we are not. We are not dietitians. You can be, and there are definitely dietitians here at Shaklee who work the business. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a nutritionist, and you definitely don't have to be a life coach. Those two pictures, I've got Meology in my pocket, which is our personalized vitamins. And then another leader on our team, Serena, she's wearing a couple of our masks on her face. That's one of the ways that we share the products is we use the products. All right, we're bouncing back and forth today.
All right, and my story is, you know, different than G's, and I actually think that that's a really cool thing because it goes to show that you don't have to fit this cookie cutter mold to, you know, find a path that takes you to Shaklee and then find success here. And I think that that is one of the things that makes Shaklee such a beautiful thing is that truly anybody fits in here. So a little bit about me, I actually didn't pay a whole lot of attention to wellness when I was growing up. And then as I got married and had my babies, I have twin girls, I really lost myself. I really, what little focus I had on my health and wellness just really went to the back burner, and I focused 100% on my kids, and I kind of lost who I was in the process. It was around that time that I, you know, decided that I probably needed to take the reins of my wellness a little bit and actually joined a different wellness company. And I spent 7 amazing years there growing a team and finding my fitness and finding my health and, you know, rediscovering what it was to have a purpose outside of being a mother. And for me personally, I always saw myself being a mother first and foremost, home with my babies, but financially, I also needed a way to help my family. And so opportunities in this space were just like a win-win for me. But over time, you know, as things, you know, change and as people grow and discover new things about themselves, I also discovered that I needed different kinds of wellness products. And I was experiencing struggles with some gut health issues and other things going on that really caused me to have to take a much finer focus on the things that I was eating and the things that I was doing to care for myself. And I started to outgrow my opportunity at my other company because I just couldn't source those kinds of products there. And it left me feeling really stuck. Because as Dee said, you need to be able to authentically share the things that you're using, because that's what makes this such a seamless opportunity, is when you're using it and you're loving it and you're talking about it and it just shares itself. And so Shaklee showed up in my life when I actually really wasn't necessarily looking for something, but deep down I knew that I had outgrown where I was and I needed more. And it was a trusted friend who actually spent 7 years knowing and getting to know at my last company who had made the leap to come here. And so knowing that she left this huge organization and all of these things that she had built in the last 7 years for Shaklee caused me to really take pause and look into this company further. And so I've actually only been with Shaklee since April. And it has been an incredible transition. In such a short time, there has been so much growth, so much improvement to my health, so much improvement to my mental health, just fitting into a community where you literally take care of yourself and it shares itself organically with the people around you. We've transitioned to so many Shaklee products and just experienced the benefits of this company in every way, shape, or form. And I'm getting to a place again where, you know, I'm rediscovering who I am at this stage of my life, and it's allowing me to be a better mother to my daughters, and it's allowing me the financial freedom to be able to focus more of my time and energy on them. And my girls are 12 now. I only have roughly 6 more years with them home, and then they're going to grow up and move away. And so, you know, time freedom and financial freedom and through an opportunity like Shaklee it's everything to me right now, and I'm finding it here, and it just feels so good. So that's a little bit about my Shaklee story, but just love that so many different people can find their way here and find success when they get here. So I talked a little bit about this, but there are so many ways to earn an income here at Shaklee. And having had experience in another company like this, I can say that what we have here in the Shaklee compensation plan is much more generous than many, many companies out there have to offer. We get paid 9 different ways. One of the things that I really love is that our Star Club bonuses are actually paid to us the next day. So you can potentially start having money show up in your bank account the day after you enroll as a distributor, which is amazing. The residual income opportunity here is huge. Not only do you earn bonuses, but you earn commission. And your bonuses are largely paid on the volume that you accrue. So there is so much opportunity here, since this is a volume-based opportunity, rather than you having to have a bunch of people to rely on. You're able to grow your income largely through your volume and serving other people and helping them get started with these products. There's team bonuses, there are infinity bonuses, there's even a car bonus at the second rank in the company. And so just that the fact that there are so many quick wins here and ways that you can continue growing your income right out of the gates is huge. You have opportunities to earn up to $21,000 in 2021, which is enormous. And there are ladies on our team who are doing that exact thing right now, who only signed up months ago. So it is very attainable. We have pace setter bonuses, which help you kind of ramp up your business to a place where your volume is consistent and you've rank advanced to our first rank of director, and you're getting bonuses along the way supporting you in your efforts to do that. We also have loyalty bonuses, which is something that we didn't have at my last company, which I think is amazing, because simply helping people find our products and then continue using them, you're rewarded not only for, you know, that in your own doing, but for your own distributors doing that as well. And then there's other matching bonuses too. So the ways that you can grow a successful, thriving income here are huge, and they are very, very targeted towards quick wins, where you're not spinning all your wheels for months on end, waiting for things to kick in. They kick in right away.
All right, so I have to share kind of the background on these photos. Katie is our upline. So there's Christy, if any of you know Christy. She's, in other words, she's kind of like our grandma at Shaklee. And so I asked her to send me her income progression because she's been here a lot longer than many of us. And she first sent me the picture on the right. And I thought, well, that's pretty awesome, right? She shows how she went from master to senior master, went from making $10,200 a month to $35,300 a month. And I said, that's awesome, Katie, but I kind of want to see, like, show me something earlier, right? Because the way our comp plan is built, you can actually do well pretty early on. And so she said, well, let me pull up my very first 3 months at Shaklee. And this was so exciting to me because she hit director and then she went to senior director. Senior director is just the second rank in this company, second rank. And her income jumped from $375 to $1,800 a month. That was her first 3 months. That's pretty awesome. And we've had people do it faster. We've had people do it 3 months. We've had people, you know, the timing really is going to depend on a few factors, but that right there is pretty cool because it's only the second rank in the company. And what I also thought about that was the very first rank. What does that say, that 375? Your Shaklee products and Shaklee's products are going to change your life, even if you're just a customer of Shaklee. That means your products are paid for, and there's probably a little bit of extra too, unless you're any of us who's probably spending it all at Shaklee. The whole 375 is going to Shaklee because there's so many cool products here. But still, your products are paid for, maybe a little bit to put in your pocket too, right? The 1,800 that she jumped up to in her third month, I thought, okay, that's what I really want people to see because that is so doable. And most people, anyone I know, would say, hey, $1,800 a month would make a difference in my life today. Senior director is a role you can take on as a mom. You can take that role on working full time. It's a second rank in this company. So I don't know, to be honest, anyone who would say $1,800 sharing something that is incredible, that's going to help people and change their lives, isn't really important to me. Now, if you have a long-term vision and a long-term goal, then what Katie has done in this business, and Katie, she actually just did a training for us at 10 o'clock today, this morning, on how she built her business, and she gave us so many incredible tips. She is an incredible guide for all of us, for those of you who want to build much bigger and do what she's done. But even if you're here thinking, well, tell me what I can do right now, that's that photo on the left for you. And going back to Shaklee's products, it has done more than just wealth for her, because really you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, what's that money going to do for you, right? You can't even enjoy the money that you've actually earned. And so this is Katie's physical progression. And you can, if you get to know her and you join the team, you'll see she'll talk about how much it's changed her, not just in the photo, but truly how she feels. All right, so a question that I always like to ask, and this is a beautiful picture of Audrey, who's on our team, and her adorable family, is just really, what do you have to lose, right? Like, what do you have to lose if there's that little part of your head that's thinking, what if I actually give this a shot? What if I did this? Can I do this? What do you really have to lose? You improve your health, maybe you change your physical health, your internal health, maybe you feel better in your clothes, your blood pressure improves, maybe any health physical struggle that you're going through, maybe it improves. But what do you actually have to lose? Because as far as I know, there's actually no downside to starting a side hustle. What do you really have to lose? Let's talk about how to actually start. So option number one is you purchase this challenge pack. Meology is probably one of the coolest products I've seen. I'm not going to say one of our coolest products. It is like one of the coolest products on the market today. It is your personalized vitamin supplements. So your customers, potential customers, family, they take a little quiz and it asks you questions about who you are, which now that I'm here, I'm like, how did I ever not do this? Right? It actually asks you questions about your genetic history, your goals. Did you just have a baby? That kind of stuff, right? And it's going to develop individual vitamin packets for your goals. So you're not going to be taking a bunch of stuff that we just assume every single male and female that takes our products is going to need the exact same thing, right? Which is a crazy assumption. So you'll get your Meology 30-day supply. You'll get 2 14-serving canisters of our Life Shake, and you're going to get the 7-day cleanse. Okay, don't be scared. This cleanse is actually, I don't like to use the word easy, but it really is like the easiest cleanse I've done. So you'll get this package, and then there's a business fee of $49.95. So that's option one. Those two things right there get your business started. But here's why you have nothing to lose. It gets your health started too. You get everything that our clients purchase right there on the right. You actually get the glass water bottle too, by the way, because I do love that water bottle. Option number two is for those of you that want to get started with our Meology Challenge Pack that I just went over, and you want to get started with the skincare. Now, you don't have to do this. You can do option one and then add the skincare later. I know a lot of us like to get started with both because you want to share both, and that way when you share both, you can sell both. So getting those two, when you go through the checkout process, there are plenty of other actually options out there of products that you'll get discounts on, and you can go through that and see our cleaning products, our vitamin products. It will alert you and say, hey, you're getting promo prices on this stuff. Do you want anything else? But these are two that I always recommend. Okay, and then the pricing's on the bottom. However, because you're watching this right now, and if you're watching the recording and it's 24 hours from today, which is July 8th at 5:30 PST, 24 hours, so July 9th at 5:30 PST, we're going to waive that business fee. That $49.95 is totally waived. And we had to get permission to do this. So this was approved. We took it up the chain, but it wasn't just like hey, we just want to do this and we could do it anytime. Sarah and I actually had to ask for this and get it approved. So you have 24 hours. If you are ready to join, we're going to waive that $49.95 for you. So what happens when you say yes? You're like, okay, I'm just going to go for it. I want to do this. I want you to message whoever invited you. You can do it right now while I'm on the call. You can do it when we get off the call. And I just want you to say, I'm in, and tell them which package you want to start with. Let them know you want to start with option one or option two. And then next Tuesday, we're going to do a new leader training call. All right. So it's virtual. It's all on your own time, meaning you can catch the replay if you're busy on Tuesday, you've got something going on. But the goal is really like, why not earn your very first check by the end of the month? Because that actually is doable. And a lot of us on this call are doing that, have done that. I'm going to have Sarah take this over.
Yep. So, so many great perks there. Z is exactly right. You have nothing to lose starting a side hustle like this, especially where your health is concerned. But I know, because I've been there, that there are a lot of thoughts that go through your mind when you're considering an opportunity like this. And I'll be completely honest, I have considered a lot of these over my 7 years in network marketing. It's just natural to question the things that you don't understand. So a lot of people say, that's a lot of money and can't really afford it. I'm going to just go out there and say that you probably can. because you're investing in yourself. These are not products that are going to clog up your pantry or sit in your garage that you have to unload, that you have to ship out, that you have to try to sell to somebody else. These are things that you're buying that are going to benefit your own personal wellness. They're consumable products that we all are probably already buying anyway. If we're actually taking vitamins, which I wasn't, you're probably already going to Target or CVS or anywhere else to purchase these things. So switching over to Shaklee and just redistributing that budget that you're already spending makes total sense. And we offer a lot of other products too, like Z said, we have cleaning products, we have skincare. We have so many different things that you can just redistribute your budget for that make Shaklee so affordable. Next question a lot of people want to know, is this a pyramid scheme? No, flat out it's not, because pyramid schemes are illegal. And Shaklee has rated an A rating in the Better Business Bureau. There have never been any reports of anything unsavory or illegal or off the books happening here at Shaklee. This is a 100% legitimate business structure. And for anybody who likes to compare it to a pyramid, I would like to also just say, most corporate positions are shaped in a pyramid as well, where you have somebody at the top and people below them that report up to them and contribute to the top being the top. So don't have to worry about that here. I don't like to sell. I totally feel you there. I am an introvert. I'm an Enneagram type 1. It is not in my wiring to be a salesperson or sell to people. But what I love here at Shaklee is that I simply am just telling people about the things that I'm using that are benefiting me, that are changing my health, that are changing my life, the same way that I tell them about a really great drink that they need to get at Starbucks. So did you see that Target has this right now? Oh my gosh. So instead of referring them to shop at Target or somewhere else, I'm simply sharing the things that I am using myself as their trusted friend and asking and inviting them to try it too. So we really do approach this in our team in the most authentic way possible, where we're simply just being examples of the products and then inviting other people to experience those benefits themselves. That is our focus here. We are not those hey girls who slide into the DMs on other people's instant messengers or things like that. We really do focus from a place of service here. If you don't have a social media following, that is a-okay, because one of the things here at Shaklee is we have people of all ages, all spans of life, many of whom don't have social media either and have built thriving businesses here. The things that set Shaklee apart from other companies is that until recently, they really haven't been on social media, which I happen to think is amazing, because if you are on social media, you have a reputable opportunity that is 65 years of innovation and tried and true research and development that is completely brand new on social media. So if you're not on there, that's totally fine. You can share this with the people in your life that you come in contact with in person. But if you are on social media, buckle your seatbelt, because you have this whole world of people who have not had the chance to hear about Shaklee, and you get to be the one to tell them about it. So that excites me, because I am on social media. I love it. And I love the fact that this is a brand new opportunity out there that is not saturated in any way, shape, or form. And when it comes to being busy, we are all busy. I mean, we're moms, we're wives, we're sisters, we're daughters, we're husbands, we're all the things, doing all the things. But when it comes down to it, if you care about something and you want to experience the benefits of it, you will find time for it. We coach our distributors here at Shaklee to invest, pockets of time in their day. So if you have a full-time job, we have distributors who have full-time jobs, who are teachers, who do other things full-time, and they still manage to make the time in their businesses, whether it's early in the morning or on their lunch break or in the cracks of the rest of their day, to dedicate to their business building activities. And one of the beautiful things here at Shaklee is corporate has amazing resources and systems for us that allow us to focus on these efforts that grow our business, rather than having to spin our wheels, creating systems or things that were not already provided by corporate. So we have very maintainable things that we focus on every single day that allow you to be effective with your time, so you can work in short pockets of time and still grow a very successful business. I actually work part-time for another company right now. So Shaklee is my nooks and crannies of the day, and the things I've been able to accomplish while having another job in the short 3 months I've been here blow my mind. So I just want to wrap this page up by just saying, if you're considering or contemplating any of those objections, just let me tell you that you don't have to worry about that here, that we have such a beautiful system set up that you really can do all the things you want to do here.
So I think, Sarah, you're going to do the raffle, but I want to go over what's in here. So here's how the raffle works, because we obviously don't know who shows up. Those of you who are guests, whoever invited you is going, actually, Sarah, is it okay if I do the raffle? Because I didn't explain this to you.
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, I just realized it's going to, so whoever invited you is going to send you a Google form to fill out, okay? Anyone who did not hop on live, you do have a chance to earn a raffle entry, but you have to fill out the Google form. Now, here's the part I want you guys all to pay attention to. There's going to be a question on the form that says, what is the magic phrase, okay? Because I want to make sure you guys actually watch this video. Hopefully nobody's just fast forwarding till the end. But the magic phrase is, I'm empowered. I'm empowered. So you have to fill out the Google form, just a couple of questions. There's no right or wrong answers except that one piece. You've got to say, I'm empowered. Please have it completed by tomorrow, and then we will do the raffle. I will actually probably do it, or Sarah, one of us. We will record us during the raffle. All the entries will go in there. You have to be a guest. It's not for distributors. And then this is what I am raffling off. So you're going to get a sample of Life Shake. If you haven't already tried Life Shake, you are going to get a full-size energizing tea, the elderberry. And you are going to get probably one of my favorite products that we have, which is the Age Defense Mineral Moisturizer SPF 30. And this is all one raffle, okay? So you'll get all of this fun stuff. So you'll get a Google link tonight, and distributors, I will send that out to you. You can send the copy of this video that's being recorded to anyone who wants to watch it. Everybody has 24 hours. So by tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, to complete the Google form, you'll go into the raffle, and then we'll actually do the raffle. I should have explained that. But that way we give a chance for everyone to be a part of it. You just need to say the magic phrase, and that's it. Any questions before? I should actually stop share. Let me stop share. Does anybody have any questions? Any guests? Maybe, I know a couple of you were typing a couple of things. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything, so hold on one second. Lots of good comments in here for those of you that want more background just from different, we have so many amazing people on this team. Honestly, I wish everybody could have spoke, because we all have really different backgrounds, and it's just so cool to see. But thank you all for hopping on. If you do want to reach out to Sarah or myself, if you have any questions, or your upline absolutely can answer the same things that we did, you can do that too. But I really hope the next time I see your names and faces, if you're not part of this team, that you will be. And I just want everyone to know you can work this business with a baby crying in the background. You guys can hear that. This is like me on every call, right, Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just real life, and that's okay.
All right, everyone. I hope you have a good night, and just
thank you guys.
Because I got to get this download, okay? And then I'll send out the Google form links too. Bye, everyone.
Bye.